So something terrible happened. What is good, my PacRats? PMC here, and I would like to say this video is positive, but it absolutely is not. This is the worst case scenario that happened to us. So let's get into story time. So we take the family out on Saturday. I think we were doing some shopping. We went and had a little food. We were gone for probably about 2.5 hours, and we came back to a disaster. I walk into the kitchen, and right next to the dishwasher is a giant pool of water. And when I say giant, I literally mean like probably 5 feet by 3 feet of water all around the kitchen. I don't know how long it's actually been there since we left. So normally we would just kind of mop something like that up and be like, oh, well, we had a leak. And I had this inclination, if this has been going for a long time, maybe I have a bad situation down in the basement. So the kitchen is on the main floor. Right underneath that is my game room. And when I walked down, I found the worst case scenario. As I'm approaching downstairs, I can hear what sounds like a waterfall happening. And as I walk into the main game room, my ceiling is literally raining. I don't know how much water had actually been produced from this leaking dishwasher upstairs, but we literally had a lake of water in my ceiling. I didn't know how much was there, so my wife mops up everything that's upstairs, thinking it was good to go, and I come upstairs and I say, I've got bad news. She's like, what? I'm like, you need to come downstairs and see this. So she also walks downstairs, sees this waterfall happening. You can see water dripping out of outlets. You can see water dripping out of the sheetrock strips. I'm not catching anything now.
What's wrong here, Andy?
The game room flooded because of a stupid dishwasher that overflowed. So that's nice. We cut the power to the room and we start drilling holes to find out where this water's pooling, and it's literally pooling everywhere. It is probably like a 10-foot by 10-foot radius where we are dealing with a freaking lake above us. So at first we were a little timid, just start drilling holes and water's just spewing through, filling up all of the totes that I have in front of me. We grab the crowbar and we just start tearing into it to see how bad it is, and it is bad. Like, we're literally dropping splashes of water each time we pull down some sheetrock, and it was a freaking nightmare. So we pulled it all down, got it as clean as we possibly could, and put a fan in there, turned the heat up, tried to dry it out as much as possible. But now the room is currently in shambles, and we called our insurance. They have an examiner coming out to check all the moisture and damage for us to get a quote for what that would be. But now I have to leave the room in disarray. Like, I've got the sheetrock totes in the bins. It has a musty smell to the room now. I had just picked up some new arcade 1-ups, and those started to get some water that we're drenching on them too. So lucky for me, the retro room is safe. It's the whole reason why I am not crazy upset, is because the retro room had no damage. But the other games room, we had an entire couch get flooded. I literally could slosh around water on the couch. Pulled that outside, had to let that drain. All the cushions got soaked. It was absolutely wild. So we're now in the middle of that, and I don't know how long it's gonna take to get stuff fixed. And I don't know how it's going to affect my ability to do YouTube videos, but I just wanted to come on here and let all of you guys know what's going on, what I'm dealing with. And I really hope that I'm able to get back to making some content, but I can't do it in that room now because of the disaster that it is. And we kind of have to leave everything for the examiner to look at before we take anything else out or clean anything else up. So guys, that's what's going on with me. Why don't you let me know in the comments what's the worst situation that you've had happen to your home, because this is the first time I've ever had my basement rain on me. Thanks guys for listening, and I'll give you an update soon. Bye.